Afternoon, welcome to the channel and welcome to a little bit of a different start to this one. I'm in an Uber, currently travelling towards a secret location to pick up the Red Dwarf. Yes, the van has been having some work done to the engine. Good news. However, bad news, the guy's not been able to do it. However, more good news, he will be able to do it next week. Essentially, I'm having a leak fixed on the turbo, and wondrous, Volkswagen have discontinued the part for my van. So it's been a little bit of a struggle to find it. However, now we have, and it's going to be fitted and fixed next week. Which means I'm going to go over there now, pick it up, and we can go out for a little misadventure for the evening. Good news. We've got freedom of the road for the night. Bob's off to work. Also, we've got the van back. Happy days. The extension of me has returned. However, there was mention that the van smelled a little bit of burnt food, and it seems as if the mechanic has sprayed something in here. It smells lovely, but it does remind me of something. And the only thing I can think is when I used to work in the care home for the elderly people. No, not the smell of urine, it's more of an Old Spice kind of smell. And I know he's going to watch this video, and I'm only joking, because I've got to go see him next week and I don't want beating up. It actually does smell quite nice, joking aside, and I'd like to know what he's used. However, we've got more important issues at the minute, because I've been waiting for something for the past few days to be delivered. And it seems as if the wait is over. I've had the call from old man Grumpster that it's arrived. Something very, very cool for the van that I've been looking at for quite some time. So I think our next point of call should be over to the old man Jones's to pick up this device, disturb him a little bit, and probably steal a cup of tea. Let's hope he's got Earl Grey. Or I doubt it. He's ignoring us. Hello, the Grumpster. Darn it, we forgot something. Sugar. He doesn't drink it or use it. I can't have a cup of tea without any sugar. Grandad.
You've got a key, you know.
Oh yeah, I've got a key. I forgot. More importantly, have you got sugar?
Yes.
We're winning. Let's go. Well, I have to say, that was genuinely really nice. Not only do I not often get over to the old man Grumpster's, to his actual flat, but to go with little man as well and just chill out there, 3 generations, drinking tea, watching the World Cup and having a chat, like I say, was genuinely very nice. Also, good news, the package was there as aforementioned, meaning we can use it tonight. And here's the thing, I think it'd be perfect for tonight, because I've got a sneaky little stealth camping spot down at the bottom of the East Midlands Airport runway, the main airport in the East Midlands here. And from what I can gather, there's literally a spot where you can park within, I was going to say within shooting distance, but I'll say within spitting distance, or even viewing distance of the actual runway and the planes taking off. Also, I think it'd be the perfect night for it tonight. Admittedly, any night of the week could be good for it. But it's Sunday tonight, and England's playing Mexico in the World Cup at 1 o'clock in the morning. And my reckoning is, because of that, nobody's really going to be moving around, and there might be a little bit more lenience there. You see, I don't know if you can legally park there overnight. And beers, it's an airport, we'd imagine there might be a little bit of security. So we're going to find out. The good news is, because it's East Midlands Airport, it's actually within my neck of the woods, so it's not miles to drive. Well, failing this spot, looks like we've got a backup. We can park up in this lay-by next to the dual carriageway. No way! And you can see the planes coming in from here. How cool is that? Hopefully our spot's even better. I just pulled up sort of a few bits out, but yeah, nice. It's a good little alternative. Our spot, however, is just around the corner. Let's go have a look. I'll be honest, I've got a sneaky suspicion it's going to be quite busy. It's just that lay-by was busy as well. I I don't know if people are coming out to weird spots to sit and watch the football tonight. And this is a little park area. Ah, here we go. Let's find out. This is genuinely random though. We're right at the airport. I can't honestly believe you can even park here legally. It's pretty weird. No, it's heaving. That's not great. We can only hope they leave later. Oh, nightmare. Oh, maybe we can park here on the left. Oh, maybe there. Oh. Damn it. Oh, I've locked myself in. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Oh, technology. It's too much. However, oh, this place is brilliant. I can't believe this spot. I mean, alright, it's pretty near the main road, but it does look like there's lots of people leaving at the minute. No way there is official security driving round. Oh, this is mad. It's even got the airport trail. Cool, there's like official parking spots as well, so when these two have gone, I'll snook in. Look how close you can get to the airport though, to the actual runway. This is crazy. I mean, we've just seen that one coming in. That was pretty close. The runway's literally there. I thought they had a picnic bench over here or something. No way, you can actually stand at the end of the fence and have the planes take off above you. Mind you, that one was coming in. So I don't know if they come in one way and take off another. Oh, we're about to find out as the evening transpires. Quality. Right, let's grab this spot because I think they're moving. Oh wow, perfect timing. Somebody's just pulled up behind me and I almost am going to be able to see it out the side door. This is legend. Let's see what else is around here because I think there's some picnic area and park benches and such. Oh, wow, it's really popular. Oh, wow. What's the purple can? Oh, apparently, can't read it that way around. It's the special Wimbledon edition. Yeah, because we'll get steamboated when we go to watch the tennis at Wimbledon. However, parky area, how nice is that? We do have a little bit of an option of maybe cooking outside. I'm not sure. Half tempted. I thought somebody was wandering around the van. However, again, look how close we are to the airport. This is what I saw on the internet. This little kiosk thing. I thought there'd be some security guard permanently sat there. Seems not. But this is the emergency gate. I guess if there's any problems on the runway, you can bring the vehicles in and there's the runway. I mean, literally. Which makes me wonder, we've been here 10, 15 minutes. How come we've not seen a plane take off yet? Oh, can't wait. I think what we'll do while we play the waiting game for the next plane is move up a little bit more, but also get the package out and sort that out. Sweet, we're moving slowly up. By the end of it, we'll be right near the gate. Ah, the waiting game's over. That's pretty cool. Pretty close. I think maybe later we could get there so we can stand under it when they land. Also, might be able to move again. Another spot. I don't think it's worth it. Let's sort the package out. So, here's the thing then. I've been thinking about putting some form of security cameras up and around the van. And the thing with it is, we don't really know too much about them apart from the fact that it's a mass amount of cables that you've got to install, and the normal ones have sort of a central hub that it all plugs into, and then there's a video screen that you've got to screw up on your wall, and they're generally a bit of a hassle to install. And also, you can never really guarantee if you're going to get decent quality cameras. So I put it out to you guys on the social medias to see if any of you have got a system installed, and if so, what do you use? And I also did a bit of research watching some YouTube videos, and it turns out that a majority of the people these days don't bother with a traditional security system with all the cables, central hub and screen. they generally go for something like this. No, this is not a sponsored video at all. This is something I've done off my own back. But these are the Blink cameras. This one in particular is the Outdoor 2K, which is their latest version. And as you can see, there's nowhere to plug any cables into. They're completely wireless. Now these are normally for houses, but you can get 3D printed housing that allows you to install them onto the roof or wherever you want on your van or motorhome, with either screwing them in or magnetic housings. It then all syncs up to one of these, your central little hub, and then from there it all links into your mobile phone so you can check out each camera on your phone. And beers that there's no cables to install. If you use a magnetic housing, there's no screws to screw in, and then it all runs off your mobile phone. Rather than a day or two's headache of installation, this literally should take about 5 minutes. However, it didn't. And I need to tell you the story because essentially I lost half my life yesterday, or half a day of my life yesterday, trying to get these things set up. And I tell you this tale in forewarning in case you purchase these. See, this is the Sync Module 2. And the deal with this one is you can plug a memory stick into the side so you can store all your videos on a mem stick. If you don't have that, you've got to have a subscription to Blink, a monthly subscription, so you can then access all your videos on their cloud. This is an old module, but it works with everything, so that's the one you want. However, because it's a bit of an old one and this is new, they don't actually link up until you do an update on them. Now I'm quite techie, so I knew what I was doing with trying to do a firmware update. You can even sort of cheat this thing into doing a said firmware update because there's no button on the app to search for the latest update. It does it automatically, apparently in the middle of the night and things. I've got to say, what a chat, there's some really random planes landing here. This is mad. I thought they'd all be jumbo jets and such for holiday makers. That's a little biplane thing with about 2 passengers. I had no idea you could land private planes at this airport. Anyway, the camera. So even I, who knows a little bit about tech, couldn't make this update from firmware 15 to the latest, which is 16. There was only one way you can do it, and after trawling the internet for hours, we found out. And it's so random, which is why I'm telling the tale. Some guy had had to reply to an email from Blink and then they updated it for him overnight. However, I found a phone number. We give them a call. It's a 24-hour phone number. Then you have to go into the app and give them permission to control your device, which they then do over the internet, and then from there they'll update this device for you. It's the most random process to update a device I've ever known. Imagine if every time an update came out for your new phone you had to phone Apple or Samsung and give them access so you could sit there for half an hour on the phone while they updated it. Get a grip, Blink, mate. Sort it out. Anyway, good news, they did it. And now it works. But hey ho, let me show you them working, because they're actually really good quality. Right, I'll record the screen on my phone at the same time, but essentially you need a network or an internet connection for the module, so it will then sync up to the phone. Obviously it's got a bit of a lag, sort of a second or two, depending on how fast your internet connection is, but cool. I think we can stick that on the roof and we can get a shot of the next plane coming in. I think it does a thing where it tries to conserve battery so it's not permanently always on. It does have motion settings and a number of other things that I've not really looked into as yet. To be perfectly honest, I figured I'd get one of them, and then if I like it and I can get them positioned where I want them, then I'll submit and sort of get the other 3 cameras. With the housings and everything in the cameras, I think you're looking at about 300 quid, but you can get them on offer now and again, so it's kind of what I'm holding out for. I don't need them this second, but they will be a nice addition. And I honestly don't know how much you'll be able to tell on the phone, but they do a really good quality shot. We've had a little test with the night vision as well, and that looks really good. I'll show you that later. For now, I think I'm going to make a fresh brew. and have a little wander around. What a spot, I like it. So, we've done a bit of investigating. I've opened the trail app and it turns out there's actually an official trail around here. Mad. It goes all the way around the runway. Oh, check this out, it's 10 miles or 10 kilometres I think it said. I don't know why I'm set to European measurements, but that's what it is. It's a long way around one runway. Also, it looks like there's another parking spot right over the way. I'm not going to check it now, but maybe for future reference. It's in a bit of a weird spot on the corner of the airport, so it could be a little bit more sketchy. This seems to be just like a normal public hangout. I don't even know if it's going to get quiet tonight. I have a feeling people are going to be pulling up and down all night long. You look, people just come to hang out here and relax, chill, and watch the planes come in. It's kind of cool. I have to say, this feels a bit odd. There's a hum in the distance. I guess it's a plane engine. There's a weird light over the runway, and we're right here on the edge of it. It feels a little bit dystopian or something. There's all weird signs up as well. No drones, obviously, but then special area, no entry and such, and it's a bit random. I never realised you'd be able to get so close to a runway. I mean, it makes sense to have fencing at some point, I know, but I thought it'd be further away and bigger grounds. Also, I've not seen, I'm just double checking, not a single camera around this area whatsoever, which I do find really random. Even where I'm parked up, there's no cameras, not even on that gate. It's very weird. I'm sure they must have eyes of everything that's going on around here, but I see nothing. It's just odd though. I mean, there's the main terminal, or one of them. Maybe that's it over there. And yet, we can just roam around it all freely. Bit weird. Wow, that was pretty close. Cool. Right. Time for some scram. And I'll be honest, we've gone to town on this one. I pulled out a gold tooth, pawned it in, and was able to go shopping at the Co-op, yes. For something kind of rudimentary, but because it's from the Co-op, oh, it's first class, you know. Yes, a stir fry. And weirdly, I bought egg noodles and rice. I don't know what I was thinking. Sauces, meats, and then fancy vegetables to go with it. Look, they're way beyond me. The carrots look like flowers. So we're definitely not going to be able to do it any real justice. Also, I was going to cook outside. Oh, darn it. Because yet again, I forgot to bring a lid for the frying pan. But one of you guys said something, a sort of workaround for it, which I think I'm going to try and incorporate tonight. I'll show you in a minute. I'm sure it started spitting at me already. Ugh. I thought it was dead. Apparently not. Oh my god. Oh. Wow. It is, however, swimming. Minging. When you don't know what you're going into, protection is key. And I'm not too sure about this one. My tie rope round my waist. Ugh. We bought this from the Co-op. It should be 5-star quality, yet I'm getting loads of those bits. I don't know if you see it, like that red gristly bit, like the back of some eyeball or something. Oh, that's nasty. I don't like those bits. They're a bit too chewy. Ugh. I thought we'd have better quality from the Co-op, to be fair. I might actually see if I can get me gold tooth back. Ugh. Good, that's done. And I feel relatively unscathed. Oh, this is pretty cool as well. That was so close, we get to see them turning around and such. I'm not a mad plane fanatic, but this is cool. Oh my days, we're getting spoiled for choice. Look, there's 2 on the runway. Oh wow. I'm feeling this is too hot, but hey ho. Oh my god. Also, I think I'm going to instigate my fiendish and cunning plan from the start. Darn it, it's not quite wide enough, but it'll do the job. Oh, temporary frying pan lid. Nice. Alright, I've got to tell you, that foil is a good idea, but it needs a handle like a proper lid. It's so hot. Wow. Oh my days, look how fancy this looks. Flowery carrots. Almost feels bad frying it. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm supposed to do. And no, it's not chilli. Oh damn, it is sweet chilli. Should be right. Well, I'm calling it. I've had a little taste, and it's definitely the best stir fry we've ever cooked. Oh, mate. Whoa. Winning a belly feed before the Brazil game starts. Come on, Norway. Well, pretty sure you're not going to get a shot of that, but it's about 11 o'clock at night at the minute, and there's a security van sat right at the gate with all his lights flashing and his headlights on and everything. But what I'm thinking is I might actually move away from the gate and just move down the way a little bit. Before we move the van though, let's have a quick look at the night vision on this camera. Oh, it's difficult to tell. I think that looks pretty good. I mean, it's bright, you can see the lights in the distance. I guess I could walk in front of the van. Hang on a sec. Yeah, genuinely don't know if you saw me or not. Our new spot. Oh, what's going on there? Wow, that guy's lights. There's literally that one guy there. And us. I just don't want to overstay our welcome here. My reckoning is not many people stay here overnight. But that guy's off. So we are officially the last people here. I just don't want the authorities coming through the gate and knocking on the van door. We can well do without it. For now, it's the waiting game. Another 2 hours until kick-off. I'm ready for bed now. I'm knackered. Well, I don't know if you'll see that, but it's 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm going bed. We won the football. It was one of the greatest games ever. See you in a bit. Afternoon? Yes, it really is afternoon. I think I finally got sleep at about 5 o'clock this morning. It was, however, one of the greatest football games we've ever watched. This spot, however, last night, it never quietened down, as you can see. It was just full of taxis pulling up and hanging out all night. This quiet little stealthy spot by the airport never was, but it was a nice spot. And I'd consider using it again, to be fair. But for now, I'm going to head out back to the homestead, get the van sorted and make plans for the next one. Really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, all the good stuff. Subscribe to keep up with the series, and I hope to see you in the next. Stay stealthy.